What's going on YouTube? Got a new protein review. It's from GNC's, one of GNC's lines. It's the Amplified Muscle Performance, the AMP line, and it's of Amplified Recovery Protein XR. I've done a review on one of the GNC's proteins before, and it was of their whey isolate. They have like 3 different lines, I think, or protein, or 3 or 4. I have another one I'm using right now. It's one of their natural protein. I'll get that review up probably next week. So they have, I think they have the whey bulk line. They have their amplified line. I think those are different. And then they have like the base line, which is the one I got with the isolate. Anyway, getting to the review. So this is the Amplified Recovery Protein XR. XR being extended release. So you're thinking you're gonna get some casein in here. You can get maybe milk protein, which contains casein, and all that. So let's get into the label. I'll start with the label, I guess. So we get in this container, which is 3 pounds, you only get 18 servings. So that's where you're like, okay, wait, this is supposed to be extended release protein. And that's what I was looking at too. What they don't tell you is you get 35 grams of carbs. So if you're not being careful, really, you're going to think that you're just paying for protein, and you're probably going to get like close to 40 servings out of this container. You're not. This is pretty much a gainer. It's like a gainer. It's a lower calorie gainer with a extended release protein instead of maybe just whey. So that's how I think about it. Honestly, you're only getting 18 servings a container. Luckily I got this for $8 because I get 20% off their clearance price with my gold card. Honestly, pick up one of their gold cards if you go there enough, and if you shop there like me. I just go to your clearance section, pick something up. Usually every time I can find something like this, $8, like 4 pounds, 3 pounds for $8. Even with only getting 18 servings, that's less than 50 cents a serving. All right, getting back to the macros. There's 260 calories in each serving, which is 2 scoops. Remember that. 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of that is saturated, 60 milligrams cholesterol, 35 grams of carbs. 4 of those carbs are sugar. 25 grams of protein, so that's a good amount of protein. And then it lists calcium at 200 milligrams, sodium at 230 milligrams, and potassium at 300 milligrams. And then, in addition to that, I guess you have 7 grams of leucine. I'm careful about this. Sometimes, like, adding leucine is a way that they spike protein, meaning that there's actually not 25 grams of protein like they put in cheaper amino acids that spike the content when they test for it. But it looks like they're just listing all the leucine that comes from the protein in here, so that's good. And then you have the amino acceleration system, which is BioCore Edge Blend, which is Protease. Protease is, I think, is a way that helps you break down the protein. And then you have Aspergillus niger and Aspergillus mellitus and peptidase, which I think peptidase is another thing to help you break down protein. So it's good that they have things to help you break down protein, especially with like whey concentrate. That it's harder for your body to break down whey concentrate, and whey concentrate's in here. So that's good. I like seeing enzymes or whatever to help you break down the protein so you don't get bloated and all that. And as far as ingredient wise, your first blend is obviously the protein blend. You have your whey concentrate as the first ingredient, so this is mainly concentrate. That's probably why they threw in the protease or all the enzymes or whatever. And then you have your micellar casein. That's where the extended release come from. So this is the extended release protein. So honestly, are they really lying about that? Because the first ingredient is concentrate. If you're gonna call it extended release, make it mostly a casein blend, honestly. So you have micellar casein, calcium caseinate, whey protein isolate, and whey peptides. And then you get to your carbs, which I'm not too fond of. They're waxy maize and maltodextrin. So these are your very quick digesting carbs. So honestly, try to use this post-workout, or else it's gonna spike your blood sugar and all that, and that can lead to fat gain. These are my preferred carbs. If you're gonna put carbs in the protein blend or a gainer, put like oat flour or barley or something whole grain. That's gonna be a slow digesting carb. It's not gonna crash you. It's not gonna spike your blood sugar. So honestly, they cheaped out on this, but honestly, most brands do. And then after those, you get your cocoa, because this is the chocolate flavor. Get into that. Then you have natural and artificial flavors. You have polyethylene glycol, lecithin, which is texture, salt, sucralose, sweetener, ACE sweetener, and then your gum blend, which is also for texture, and then potassium chloride. So that's it for the macros and ingredient profile. I'm not too impressed with this, honestly. They cheaped out on the carbs. You know, they call it extended release protein, and it's mostly whey. So kind of threw off the consumer. Honestly, I just grabbed this pretty quickly because that was $10. Honestly, I'm not mad because I paid $8 for it, but honestly, they're kind of deceiving the consumer. Anyways, but with the chocolate flavor right there, pretty good. Standard middle of the road chocolate flavored protein, not bad, not exceptional, but very good. I'll take it. I mean, not bad flavor at all. Mixed perfectly. There is you do have to mix 76 grams, which is like twice as much as regular protein powder, because it's kind of like a gainer, like I said. But check GNC out if you can get it for $8, like I did. Pick this stuff up. Not terrible, but once again, not the best. Especially because their label and stuff really threw me off, and whatever. It's okay, not the best quality, but honestly, $8, I'd pick it up. I'll get 5 of these right now for $8 each. All right, thanks, guys.